All right, well, new this morning, people across the city and the state are studying the proposed deal for a new stadium here in Nashville. And joining us this morning, Mayor John Cooper made the announcement yesterday. The Titans are here. We've got a new stadium. It's on our way. It's very exciting. Thank you for being here with us.
Well, thank you, and good morning, Nashville. It's a little cold outside, but it's good to see everybody this morning.
So you dropped it out of the blue on us. It's
It's
Mayor,
not out of the blue.
No, I know you.
Not for him.
I know
Yeah.
you're a developer at heart, and you know these deals, and they take time to put together. But I'm curious as to this stadium. Only lasted 25 years. Are we building a dome stadium that's going to do the same thing?
Well, hopefully not.
Okay.
I mean, back in the 90s, we wanted a low-cost model to get into the team business. It was an experiment and built out of concrete, open air. We never spent enough money maintaining it. It was the city's obligation to do that. And so all the estimates are, shockingly, that it's just super expensive to keep it in first-class condition. Now that translated into being like $1 billion liability on the city.
Right.
So this deal, it's kind of a touchdown, to use a football metaphor. It changes that liability into a big asset for the city because it's getting the team and tourism and the state to pay for a much better facility. And having a dome in the future is going to allow Nashville to attract lots more events rather than just football. So it's kind of this
year-round
facility that Music City, that Nashville needs to have. And then by moving the stadium back, gives us an East Bank plan with a north-south transit spine, cultural opportunities, sites for affordable housing. Everything that we need to be a great city, I think we can get out of the East Bank plan, which is created by the ability to move the stadium back and get out of all the city costs associated with the current stadium deal.
A lot of the naysayers were obviously worried about that price tag, and then of course the benefit for the Nashvilleians, the people who actually live here, and affordable housing. What was it that tipped the scale for you and your team that said, this is the deal, this is the right move?
Well, the fact that we're getting out of the stadium business, right? We're making the team pay. The tourism is paid, not us. Nashville taxpayers have been on the line in the current deal. So it's just a fantastic deal for our taxpayers to, again, to have the team step up and tourism step up to pay for a much better facility. And then we're getting the land back. Well, that's what's unprecedented about this deal.
Right.
It's not only by ripping up the old lease do we have a better financial deal for the taxpayers, we're getting the land back to create a much better city with transportation, green space, affordable housing deliverables. So I'm very proud of it. We should all as a community be proud of it. How did it happen? It's just a lot easier than the 90s. Nashville is a different place. We can negotiate this kind of deal with our sports teams for the benefit of everybody in the city and stop being a general obligation drag, taking money away from what could be teacher pay, first responder pay, investment in the neighborhoods. Now that's paying for itself and taking us to a bright future. It's a super exciting chapter for Tennessee and for Nashville.
When we get tourists to pay these debts for us, what you are doing is making all these businesses associated with tourism raise their prices. Do you get concerned that people that moved here to Nashville, like myself 27 years ago, to enjoy it are getting priced out of our own city?
Well,
I
don't worry about tourism paying for
right.
it. That's very successful. And the hotel tax, those rates have gone way up. I think they can manage. And in the end, going from 6% hotel tax to 7% hotel tax isn't going to affect tourism. And in fact, the industry is strongly for this because that's what they need, these new facilities to keep attracting and filling hotel rooms. So that's just a shrewd investment by the industry back in the industry. So I'm not worried about getting tourism to pay for stuff that makes us a better city.
What is your big dream? What is the ultimate for this new stadium and the East Bank? What would be a perfect picture for you that this would look like?
Well, a perfect picture is this great park right next to it being activated for a game day, next to a TPAC and a museum, and then a dome that's going to have a concert in a few days, surrounded by affordable housing and with this boulevard moving people through Nashville, de-stressing I-24 and 40. If you're frustrated this morning you're on I-24 and 40, this is your best answer for improvement in the inner loop. Is to connect neighborhoods through this boulevard, north-south in Nashville, and give us a local option to get around. We've never really had that in Nashville, and this ends up being the biggest traffic improvement investment maybe since Briley
Interesting.
Parkway.
Interesting.
Right?
Wow.
All made possible by getting the land back and then being able to do a smart growth exercise. Nashville is growing. I mean, I'm uncomfortable about it, but you can't stop it. You can only choose to grow well.
Yeah.
And to make the investments to make us a better city for us who are here. And if the tourists are going to help pay for that, super good. That was
Mayor.
part of the plan.
Right.
That was
As
part of the
always,
plan.
They're going to keep coming.
We
because we're
appreciate
all-
your
That was part
time
of
as
the plan.
always.
Thank you so much,
for dropping
Mayor.
by.
Well, thank you.
It
Have
blows
me
my
back.
mind what East Nashville and North Nashville are going to look like 10 years from now. It's just it's going to be.
Well,
a
what
city
for
of its
us, because we have invested in the neighborhoods with a plan that helps neighborhoods.
own. Very good.
All right, thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.